Hi guys, and welcome to Java NetBeans of a school management system. And right here, those are the details I entered earlier. So let's show you guys what's going on here. Right here in the second tab, you get the details of this very student. And we also have the details of the student right here on the database, MySQL Database workbench. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reset the whole system. There we go. And let's enter some other new student details in there. That's the student ID number, and the name of the student happens to be, let's say she is Grace Peters, and Miss Peters' address, let's say number 10 Little Venice. There, female, date of birth, and guardian's details, big brother, and big brother's name is John Peters, and so on, guys. Guardian's details entered, so let's enter the course that she's in for. Let's say is computer science, and she's an home student, and she is actually staying in one of the accommodation, and she is on her first year. There we go. Let's select the unit that she's meant to be taking. That's a core, and this is a core unit. System analysis is core. Data science, yes. Games, yes. And augmented reality. There we go. So all we then need to do is, if you guys look in here, there's no details of her, and right here there's no details of her as well. So let's click on add there and click on OK, and come right in here. There we go. That's Grace Peters details. And if we decide to go straight into the MySQL database, all we then need to do is click on refresh, and that's our details. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into Java NetBeans development environment, and we'll put one of these together. Let's do that now, guys. Hi, and welcome to Java NetBeans of a school management system. Let's start by clicking on File, select New Project, and select Java with Ants. Make sure you select the project, select Java application, and click on Next. I'm going to give my project name. I'm just going to call it School Management System, all in one word. That's fine. Select all of that, and I'm going to copy it. And right here, I'm going to uncheck the main class and click on Finish. And right here, that's my application now ready for development. Right click on it, and let's select New, and let's select Java Frame from this very one. Click on that Java Frame from, and there we go. Give the project a name. That's it. And let's click on Finish. Now the system is now getting itself ready. There we go. That is the system now ready. Okay, my development environment is ready. I'm going to right click on the frame, and right here you see where we have set layer. I'm going to change that to absolute layer. There we go. Now I'm going to right click again, and let's select the properties so that I can set up the size, and let's come right here inside the property, or on the property select code, and where we have design size, I'm going to make that about maybe 1400. I don't know, that might be too much, but let's see. And the height, I'm going to make that 800. Y generate center, I'm going to make sure that it's checked. Click on that, and that is it. Now let's go to the palette here. Okay, now I'm going to select the palette, and inside the palette I want to select this tab plane and just paste it right there. Okay, you might not be able to see it, but I've just extended it. Take a good look at this tab plane. I believe you guys should be able to see it now. Now for us to convert it to a tab, to something that will look like this, I'm going to go back to the palette, and let's select plane, this very one. Click, and bring it right up here. Just click and there we go. See the first tab? Now I'm going to repeat the same thing for the next one. Select another panel and just click again. There. No, we have to take it up. Let's click in there. So I'm going to come in here. There we go. Okay. You have to make sure you take it up before that can be achieved. Now, what we then need to do is I'm going to right click on the very first one and go to edit text, and I will change that to school system. Okay, that's fine. The next one beside it, I'm going to right click, edit the text. Let's change that to student details. There we go. Now right click on the tab and select set layout as absolute layer. I'm going to repeat the same thing for these as well. Set the layout to absolute layer. So let's position it properly. Let me bring it up there. Yeah, that's fine. Just drag it down and bring it right down how you want it. And that is fine. That is fine by me. So now let's come in here and see the school system itself, not the students detail. The school system, I'm going to go back in there, select the palette, select another palette, just paste it right in there. So that is going to be the border. Let's add a border to it first. So that go to the properties here, border. I'm going to click on border because there's no border. I'm going to go for the line border and make that about 8, and maybe change the color to gray. Yeah, I think this gray will do. And let's click on OK. If you want the corner rounded, the choice is yours. Just check, but I don't want that. There we go. That is it right there. And I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Select it, bring it right down here. Okay guys, I'm going to copy these very palette. So let's right click and just click on copy and paste it back. There we go. That's the second one right there. And let me reduce the size of the second one here. Okay. And let's even change that as well. Let's come in here, border, and where is it? Line border. Come into the color here. Maybe just make it that color. Click on OK. And OK again. And let's run it. I'm going to run it and let's just see how it all looks like for now. This is how it's looking. Yeah, not too bad. Maybe I should even settle for that color for this one as well. For the first one, let's select the first one. And this one, let's make sure it is absolute layer. All right. It is absolute layer. That's fine. But which means we have to readjust. Okay then. Okay guys, the one right at the back, there's one here, there's one here. I'm going to change that to that very color. Let's come into the border. You don't have to do this. That's what I just want. There. Now you might not be able to see it, only when I run it, then you guys will be able to see what I'm talking about. And run. There we go. Now you can see everything. Okay, but the one in there, the one in the middle, let's change this very one. Now I'm going to select the one in the middle because that is the one I'm going to be copying across. So I've reduced the size of that. So the choice is yours. You don't have to go through all of these that I'm going through. And now I want to change the color to my favorite color. And right in there, I'm just going to enter cadet blue. If you know the code, you can always enter the code. So the code for cadet blue is 95,158,160. Press enter and then click on OK. There we go. So I've just changed that to my favorite color. So I'm going to copy that very color across and just use it for the others. Come in here and Let's copy this first. Control C and paste. There, drag it across. We have two, and this one I'm going to have to copy this one as well. I just want it to look exactly like the other school management system created using Python and the other program Excel. So I'm going to paste another one here. Paste. There we go. Right there. I think this one needs to come in a little bit more. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to have to move this. There we go. And bring this right down. Let's see. We're going to have to copy this again. All right. And copied. Let's copy that. Copy. And paste it in here. Bring it here. Actually, I'm going to need two of those. So bring this here and copy again. Paste. Another one here. Alright, then there's going to be one dead at the bottom right here. Okay, looking good. Alright, so let's run it and see how that's going to look like. For now, I need to change this. Alright then. Okay, coming up. It's coming up. So I need to copy this as well. Reduce that and reduce it first. And copy. Control C, Control V, paste, bring it down. Alright guys, so everything is taking shape. Okay guys, I think it looks a little bit much better. Let's run it and see. There. Alright, let's add some components on board. Alright, let's come in here, go back to the palette here. I'm going to need JComboBox right here. JComboBox, dump one right here. I'm going to need that here. And now we also need first thing first, let's enhance the look of this very JComboBox. This one will be, let's change it to something readable. Make that bold, maybe about 18. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's looking good. And right here, the text content on it, let's change it as follows. So here, let's open it up, and this is going to be the very first one. I'm going to call that BSC Serious Games. Yeah. If you're wondering what is Serious Games, go to Westminster University website and you can read more about Serious Games there. It's a very interesting program for those of you who are interested in games. I'm one of those. Alright, that will be computer science, right? Now what are you writing? Okay, then the next one underneath, I'm going to make that, okay, let's make that computer animation, or BA animation then. Animation. And BSC information system. Okay, what else do we want? BSc in computing. Maybe we'll paste that here. BA animation, grab that, paste that right up here. Oh, wait a minute, I'm going to enter select a course here. And right underneath there. Okay, what else do we need? I have information, I have computing. What about games? No. Computer animation. Grab that. We can make that animation. We have That's BSc in animation. Okay, that we no, that won't do. Let's do it in masters as well. Yeah, from serious games, bring it right down here. Copy all of those. That might be a lot of programming to go through though. Paste that in there and just change this to okay, serious game. Yeah, get rid of this, and yeah, that will do. And what about the research program? We can just enter PhD in there. PhD in, yeah, PhD in serious game, computer serious game or serious games. There we go. Right, that is it. Click on OK, and then all of those data are in there now. All right, that's fine. We also need a label for it, so let's grab a label. Where is it? Label right here. It's been some time I've played around with Java, so don't seem to know where everything is anymore. This is 18 bold, and that will be course. Right click. There we go. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm going to copy this, just grab those two, copy and paste it right in here. But in the case of this very one, I'm going to change things around. Come in here and change that to, that is going to be yes, no, and so on. So the default will be no. We have a yes, we have a call unit, that's compulsory unit. Then we have completed, or unit completed, something like that. Unit completed. There we go. And this, the unit name here, we're going to change that to, let's right click and change it. Let me change that to something like data science. There. Let's reduce this. That's the very first unit on offer. Okay, copy and paste. We have two, we just need to change that around. Let's see, copy again, paste. 4, and we have 8 now. 8. Oh, there seems to be a lot of rooms. Okay, copy again. I think, copy and paste. There, that will do. Just need to add a bit of room in there. Yeah, that will do. Okay, and right here I'm going to need exactly the same thing here. Just paste in there. Okay, now no, don't do that. Select it all and let's reduce the size, then bring it in. Okay, and these ones we're gonna have to change them around as well. Select this again. There's going to be numeric value in here. Alright, we need one more. Copy, Control C and paste underneath here. We'll arrange it later on. Okay, now select it individually. Maybe I'm going to have to do it for one and just delete the others, then copy that very one around. So this is going to start with 0. 1, 2, 3, 10. Okay, benefit of the doubt. Might take you 10 years to get your PhD, so delete all of these and copy copy this across. Control C, paste. Right, just one more now. There we go. Alright, we need to do the same thing here. So I'm going to copy all of this actually, but we then need yes or no. So copy and paste here. Then we need the one with yes or no. No, not this one. We don't need. Okay, since it's there, we just need yes or no for it. Change everything. It's going to be no, will be the default, and yes. So the default value is no. And copy, paste, copy, paste. And we need one more, just one. Copy and paste. Right, copy, let's paste it in here and bring it here. Right, this is going to be for gender and so on. No, it's not gender, it's for guidance information. So we have mom, we have father there, maybe brother, and that will do. The default value will be nothing for now. Yeah. Okay, so in here we need, let's copy this. Now let's grab all of these first. Control C and paste them in here. All right, copy, no, undo that. Okay, we actually need text. We need something, yeah, text field. So where is it? Text field, is it this? Yeah, text field. Paste that in there. I'm going to now change the text details there to something readable. Make that 18. This one, yeah, 18, that's fine. And let's just copy. We have 2, 4. I think we're gonna need one more. Copy. There we go. And we need one more of this. And here, right click, edit. That will be guidance. And here, edit. That will be first name. Here will be surname. Where is it? Surname. After that, what else do we want? We want address, and we want mobile here, mobile phone, and email address here. Email. There. Okay, so that's all done here. So I'm going to copy all of this because we need it up there, and copy all of these as well. We're going to need one combo box. Copy. So right click, do that again. Let's copy, and let's go up here and paste. Okay, it's taking shape now. And right here I will also need some information here. So let's see if I can paste here. Yeah, that's fine. And delete that. Okay, looking good. Okay, and right here what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the details that we have in here around. So let's right click and edit. This one is going to be course code. And the variable name for this very one, let's change that to JTXT course code. There we go, done. And this one here is meant to be JTXT, no, JCBO. That will be the courses though, so that's fine. Now the next one underneath here, change that to faculty name. Text will be faculty name. And this one is going to be JTXT, the variable name, JTXT faculty name. Or I'll just call it faculty, that's fine. Now the next one here, okay, Dean of Faculty. Dean of Faculty. Yeah, and this one is going to be known as JTXT Dean. Variable name, JTXT Dean. Change the next one, no, this very one. Text, we have Dean. Let's go for program leader. Program leader, that's good enough. And this next one is going to be known as JTXT program leader. JTXT leader, let's just call it, yeah, leader, that will do. Yeah, and here we have course leader, course tutor, course tutor. Yeah, so we can call this one JTXT tutor. Right click, JTXT tutor. Paste there. Okay, we just need to rearrange it and make it look much better. Right, and move this, no, don't do that, undo that, move, select all of these and just bring it in a little bit and drag across. All right, so I'm going to have to repeat the same thing for the others, but like this very one here, I need to change one or two things here. We need all of this up here, select it all, will that be 5 or so, move it right up there, and this will be right underneath here, and take it up as well. Okay, we need some more information for this guy. I'll bring this down. Now copy this, Control C, Control V and paste, and this is going to be student ID. So this will be JTXT student, JTXT student ID. There, and this will be JTXT name, first name. Right, and the text, the label on it is first name already, so that's fine. Surname, JTXT surname. Address, JTXT address. There guys, so I'm going to have to speed this up and get back to you guys shortly. Okay guys, this is how it's looking now, but we need to add buttons. Let's come right here, grab a button here, paste one here, just increase it that much. I'm going to change the text content of that button to 18 as well, or make it 20. That'll be fine. I make that bold. There. Just gonna copy it, copy and paste it right in there. We have 2, okay, 3 we do. All right, one more. Yeah, and let's change the text content of these to exit, and the variable name, we change that to JBTN exit. This is going to be called reset. That will be JBTN reset. And finally, this one is going to be known as add new. And the variable name, JBTN add new. Okay, so now these ones here, I'm going to give this a name, change that to, the variable name will be JTextField G email. The G stands for guidance email. And let's get rid of the text content. Delete, and this one, delete the text content as well. There. Okay, let's run it and see how that looks like. Let's see. Alright guys, this is how it's looking now, although nothing is happening right now. So I'm going to exit out. So let's come down here and let's take care of the exit first. Okay, so we take care of that and we take it from there. Alright, come right here, right click, and let's select event action and action perform. There we go. So right in here, first of all, I'm going to declare as follows. So let's say private, and that is going to be JFrame, and this JFrame I'm just going to call it frame. That will do. And it's now telling me I need to import the class, which I'm going to have to do the library. So I'm going to import the library. So I might as well just right click or just click on it. Let's click on it and let's get that. There we go. That is it right there. There we go. And that error is gone. So the next thing is right in here. I've just imported the library. So I'm going to say frame equals new frame, and this new frame is JFrame, and let's just give it an alias called exit, and we need to enter semicolon here to end it. There we go. Now let's use an if statement. If J option plain dot, that will be dot show, let's go for show confirm dialog. Okay, and so let's import the library for that as well. So I'm gonna click on it, and right there, that is it, Java swing option plain, and that should take care of that error. All right, let's complete this. So that is going to be frame, comma, and in there I'm going to enter the following. Let's go for confirm if you want to exit. All right, that is the message for the user. Then come out of here and let's just enter a title for it. The title is going to be school management system. There we go. And I'm going to come out of here, enter comma, and press enter so that you guys can see it. I'm going to now say J option dot, copy that, paste it here, dot yes no option, right? And I'm going to say equals J option dot yes option. Come on, let's press enter. No, that should be yes option. Okay, move it up a little bit, dot yes. Okay, and come right down here, open up curly braces. Inside these curly braces I'm going to just enter system dot exit, and the value is 0. There. Why do we have this? Alright, this is lowercase, not uppercase. There we go. That should fix that now. And hopefully the button should work. There's no error so far, but you guys will have to make sure you import those two libraries that are imported. Where are they? Right there. 1, 2. Okay, let's run it and check out our variable button. Okay, let's try it out. There we go. No, I don't want to exit. And yes, I do want to exit. That is good. So that's working. Yeah, before I continue, there's something I want to do. Let's come in here. Let's go straight into the project area. You see right here? Okay, that is it. If I collapse it, that's everything. But right in here, you see this library. I want to add what is known as jar file. So right click on it and just like I've done, right click and select add jar file. There we go. So I need to then locate where my jar file is. I think that's on my desktop somewhere. Let's come right here, resources, and right there. So this jar file is for, there we go, is for MySQL connector, because this project we have to include SQL connection. I'm going to, I don't know if this is the latest, but let's select that anyway. I just download it all and see. Alright, I'm going to click on open, and jar file should be in my library now. There we go. Look at the library right there. Okay, that is done. Now let's come back in here and let's run it again and just see. Okay, that's cool. Exit. Yeah. Now I'm going to go back to the, you see the tab number 2. Click on that. Right inside tab number 2, I'm going to right click and select set layout and absolute. Okay, that's fine. And let's go back to the palette here. Now I'm going to select panel. Just dump it there. And this very panel, I'm going to change the properties. Let's come in here to the border. There. I'm going to make that 8, the thickness of the border. And this one, I'm going to change that to my color. Red blue, 95, 158, and 160. There we go. And just click on OK. So instead of me to select absolute layer straight away, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come in here and copy one of these and just paste it right in there. There we go. You see those lines, which means I cannot move this anywhere I want. I can't just paste it there. I can't do that. So I want it to be absolute layer so that I don't get those lines anymore. So I'm going to now right click on it because there's an object in there, and I should still see these So now I can control the movement of everything properly. It's kind of like funny sometimes the way it is. Okay, so that is fine. So I'm going to copy it, copy, yeah, and paste it right underneath here. Now this one, I'm going to increase the font of that to something a little bit larger and change the text content on it to something, maybe student details, whatever. Let's say details management system, right? And let's get it centered. Now this very one here, delete that. I'm going to drag it down and I will add a table right there. That will do. And let's come in here, look for the palette, and let's grab a table, JTable. Where is that? Right there. Look at it, hiding from me, and just paste it right there. Okay, let's enhance this very table. I'm going to go straight to the properties here and I'm going to select model, click on that, and right there, the very first one here, I'm going to change the details. Just double click on it and change that to student ID. There we go. And the next one, that's going to be first name. Surname. Address here. Okay, and let's add some more. I'm going to add more. Let's move it up. There we go. And this, I might as well add more to it because I'm going to need more anyway. Yeah, let's go for about, yeah, one more. Okay, so this one is going to be, not all the data will be shown because I'm going to need enough room for all of this information. So let's change this one. Let's see how this arrangement is. Okay, I can always move it anyway. And this is going to be my, it's a date of birth and mobile number here. It's just all about the student details now, student's personal information. The rest of the information will be straight on the database itself. So we then create a database for everything to work. So we have email. What else do we want? We want some information of the guardians. And here, the first name, guardian first name. Let's say guardian first name, G first name. So that is fine. And G surname. Instead of just G, let's do GI. Okay, GUI. GUI. Yep, that's fine. And what is address of GUI? GUI phone number, mobile number, GUI mobile, and email. Okay, and below it I'm just going to enter the student course or course code. Yeah, course code, that will do. That should cover it all. Course code there. Yeah, and there. So I'm going to click on OK. There we go. So we need to extend that much. Let's bring it all the way here. Right. That is fine. So I may have to move this around though. So save that and let's run it and see. There, and come right here. Okay, mobile right underneath here. Okay, maybe I will swap this around or no. Let's see. We have gender. Gender is right on. Okay, take gender right here. All right then. And date of birth. Gender is here. Date of birth. Okay, mobile and email right underneath. So bring mobile down here. Okay then, just carry out the changes here. That's fine. Exit out. And let's come right here and get that done. Where is it? Here. And okay, the brief amendment is carried out, so that's fine now. All right. Now let's take care of the reset button. Then we take it from there. Right, let's go back in here. Take care of the reset button. Come right down here. Right click on the reset button and let's select event, action, and action perform. There we go. Move that up so that you guys can see it. Get rid of all of this. There. Okay, with the reset, first of all, I'm going to, because I want to be able to use one single function to clear this text. So I'm going to, first of all, let's say JTextField. Let's just call that object. I'm going to call that, let's say, is known as JTXT. And JTXT equals nothing. There. Okay, I have an error here because I need to import JSwing JTextField, Java Swing text field. So let's click on that. Come in here, just click on that. There we go, that is it right there. I'm going to click on import. There, that error should be gone. And also need to do the same thing for the combo box, because I'm going to need to use the same method for the combo box as well. So combo box, I'm going to call that CBO. That will be equals nothing as well. I have the same error, so click on that and let's import Java Swing combo box. Those two components should be imported right up there. So if you want to have a look, there they are. 1 and 2 imported. So let's come right down here. Where is my, there we go, that's it. So first of all, I'm going to use a for loop for, let's say, components. Right, the very components, let me give that, let's say, C to represent that. That is going to be inside the J panel. Let's check this panel. Which panel is this one? Let's check all of them. This one will be panel number 10, and this is what, 7. I have 10, 7. I have 5. That's strange. I have 8, 9, and what is this? 4. Oh, that's strange. Okay, then let's come in here and now know all of those panels. So double click on that. I'm just going to enter my panel here. Now I have 10, I have 7, 8, 9, I have 5, and I have 4. Those are all the panels, so that I don't forget. I'll get rid of that later on. Okay, so the very first panel that I want to deal with now, I'm going to call it J panel or J plane. Yeah, panel 10. That's the very first one. Dot get components. Get components. There we go. There. And enter a curly braces. And let's use an if statement. If C, just enter that in the bracket. C dot get the class. Dot get class. Come on. Dot get class. And dot to string. Okay, dot, and it contains dot contains, and what does it contains? It contains javax dot string dot text field. Grab the text field there. So if the properties is from this library here, so what we want is, let's enter another curly braces. Get rid of this, that shouldn't be there. Now what we want is JTXT equals the Java text field there, and that will be C. Okay, and the JTXT dot sets text. The text in this case is going to be nothing, no, and there, that should take care of that. So if I run it now, I should be able to take care, just clear whatever data I have inside that very frame. Okay, let's run it and see. Enter whatever in here. The only one I won't be able to clear is this one. I won't be able to clear this. Alright, so clear there. Apart from this, I'll take care of this separately. Now that that is done, this other one, what value is this one? What's that's number 5. So I'm just going to copy that and change that to number 5. Grab all of these, bring it down, paste. That is number 5. Change that to 5. Good. Now this other one up here, move this up. Where is it? 7. So that is 7. So come back in here and paste this here. That is 7. So those 3 with text boxes can be taken care of easily. So let's run it now. See, it's coming up. There we go. Run. Okay, this one, 2. Alright, and resets. Good. These other 3, I'm going to have to call their own object, and that is meant to be combo box. So let's come down here. These are all text field. Okay, that is why, as you can see, their object that is called is, or the component called, you can call it object or component, is text field, JTextField. Now the next one here, so we've taken care of 10, 5 and 7. So here 10 and 7, then 5. So we need to take care of 8, 9 and 4. Okay, bring that down here. Let's grab 8, 9 and 4. Just grab everything, cut it off, bring it down here. Now I'm going to copy this. I've already created an object there, declare an object called CBO combo box. So I'm going to grab that and come right down here. And here in the first place, the data in there is combo box, and here is a combo box as well. And this is going to be called CBO. Let's call it, okay, let's call it JCBO, Java CBO. Okay, I'm going to grab that JCBO. Come down here. So all of this will become JCBO, JCBO, JCBO. And in the case of JCBO, we have a different way to get that cleared. So it's going to be dot set selected. Where is selected? I think this select is uppercase. Selected item, that will become 0 because it's in 0 format. The first one is 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. There, that is that taken care of. That's number 7 taken care of. No error. Now I'm going to copy that and I'll just change the numbers around. Copy, come down here, and that is 8. No, this should be 8. Okay, we can make that 4, and we make this 8. Then the next one underneath will be 9. 9. There, and that's all there is to it. Okay, this is for the combo, and this is for the, let's make sure all of the combo are taken care of. Combo. All right, I think that's the combo box taken care of. Copy that and paste that in here. That's combo box, and in here these are just text widget. All right, so have a good look at the lines of codes. Okay, it looks more professional, more, I think it's much more better there. So we have 3 other ones that need to be taken care of though, so let's run it first. There we go. So if I change any of these, oh, this one I need to take care of this. The default should be nothing, and there, this one, the default is should be no once I click on my reset button. And let's just make sure it's all selected. Okay, so now let's try out this reset. I've changed all the data in the combo box, so let's click on reset. There we go, look at that. All right, so these ones, they are not changing yet. Well, this one should change to, okay, no, it's not going to change. I have to change that myself. All right, this one should be 0, 0, and this one should default back to 0 as well. Yeah. Okay, then let's grab their names. First thing first, I need to change this one because the default on it is mother. If I run it, you'll see what I'm talking about. That's it. That is wrong. So exit out and come back in here. Select that. Let's go straight to the properties and go to model. Look at it right there. So all I'm just going to do is I'm going to add a comma right in front of it. Space, comma. That's it. That should take care of that. There we go. Done. Now what was the name of it? Now we can always right click and select the name. That is called guidance. CBO guidance. This one will be CBO course then. The CBO course, and they have the and gender. Okay, let's go back in here, double click, and right underneath here we can enter those ones. CBO that default back to 0. Copy that, paste it there. Taken care of. Then the next one is CBO course and gender. So let's do it this way. This is gender. Taken care of. Course. There. And that is it. Oh, what is it called? Let's go back in there. Is it course code or what? Let's go back in there and check it out. Yeah. What happened? Oh, that's in lowercase. Oh dear. Okay. Let's be consistent. I'm going to change that to lowercase. I'm going to change the other one to lowercase. So here, no, I think I should leave it as uppercase. Yeah. To give me the karma case. Nah, lowercase, that's fine. Alright. That is it, all done. And the error should be gone. Okay, so if I run it now, those three we should be able to reset them. So come in here, click, and as you can see, the first row there is 0, 1, 2. So let's select 1, reset back to 0. 0 here is empty, 0 here is select a course. There, that is it, done. Alright, so we need to take care of this now, but in the case of this we need to take care of our database. Okay, let's exit out and take care of this database. So I'm going to just, first thing first, I do have some component that I have to install. Go right up here. I'm going to start with Java. Let's say import Java dot SQL dot connection, and that is 1 there. Now the next one is going to be the drivers. So let's grab all of these, come down here and just say dot driver manager. There we go. What is java.sql dot prepared statement. Okay, enter another semicolon. Then I also need that of the result. Import java.results sets. Yep, I'm going to also need the results set data meta as well. Dot results set data meta. What else do I need? Let's get, I think I do have that of the table. Let's say import Java string this time around. Java string, I have that. Where is that of the table? It's not there, so I'm going to grab this. Come down here. Dot JTable. I'm going to need that for. Okay. Come on. There we go. And what else do we need right now? String dot table default. Table dot default. There we go. Right. Almost there, guys. We also need to import Java java.sql dot SQL exception. All right. Okay, let's import that of the text. Let's say import. I'm going to get rid of this. That will be Java dot text dot, that will be date format. Okay, I've got that in place. Let me import the message format as well. Dot message format. There. Okay, what about simple data format? Dot simple data format. Okay, and what else I'm going to need? What else do I need? What about vector? All right, let's say Java. I think I may have imported all. Java.utility dot vector dot vector. All done, guys. So take a good look at all of the libraries that I've imported. There, you need that. If you guys notice, there seems to be like yellow lines underneath them just because I haven't used any of those libraries. And the other ones that I've used, look at it, there's no yellow lines under them and there's no light bulbs there. Okay, so that's fine. All right, and right underneath here, right underneath the name of your project, MySQL School Management System. Okay, I'm going to do one thing. Let's get the following. I'm going to say private. Let's go for static final string, and this is going to be username, and this username is going to be root. That's for my database. Come out here and just enter semicolon. Right, that's one down. I'm going to grab all of these, just copy and paste. Paste and paste one more. Now the next one is going to be for my password. My password is 12345. That's easy. 12345, done. And the database, okay, I haven't created a database yet, but the one I use for Excel, I think I call that school, so I'm going to enter that for now. Then we'll create a database together. Or we can just give that a name. That's JDBC MySQL column double / localhost and column. I think this is right, 3306. I think it's right. Slash, what will be the name? What should I call it? I'm going to say school. Let's say schools with an S, and then semicolon there. Yeah, I thought as much. Is this right? Let's see. Rename the field. So here, I need to rename this. That's why. That should be called data. I'm going to call it data connect. Yeah, that is fine. So the error is gone. Oh, now, so let's do one thing. Let's say connection. That would be SQL con equals none. And the preferred statement, this very one. Where is it? I think I must have imported that. That is it right there, the preferred statement, and now I'm going to get the result as well. The preferred statement, that I'm just going to call that PST equals nothing for now. Then the result set, I'm going to say equals RS, and that will be nothing as well. There we go. And I will also declare the following. Let's say int q, comma I, comma id, comma, and if I need any other one, I might have to enter those. Okay, those two is enough. Those three, I mean. Let me create one more just for my, just in case. I may not have to include delete function, but because I don't have a button for that, I can always delete it anyway. Okay, now let's come underneath here. I want to now create a function. So right underneath here, I'm going to create a public function. So let's say public void, let's say upload database. Let's say upload or upload database. I'm just going to call that DB, and we have parentheses there. Let's get the curly braces there. So that's the name of my function, upload DB, upload database. Now let's use try catch try if there's any error. So just grab any error. We have an error just because I need to enter the cache there. So let me enter my cache statement underneath here. So let's say cache, curly braces, and what would that be? Let's say the cache is going to be exception ex, and the statement, my cache statement, I can use, let's say, yeah, I can use this, copy that, come right down here and just paste it there. J option plain dot show message where's message? So let's type that out. Yeah, message dialog, and that is, let's say no, and what is going to be the message? Let the system generate that message ex. Okay, that is for my error handler. What we then want to do is to put together the function that will actually call my database. So let's say class dot for name, and that is going to be, let's first of all let's get the driver com dot MySQL dot JTBC dot driver, enter semicolon here. Now the next thing is SQL con, which is one of the variable I have up there, equals driver name or driver manager. I do have my driver manager right there, look at it, driver manager. Let's paste that here, and the driver manager is going to be dot get components, connections I mean, and the connection in this case is going to be my database username and password. Let's see the arrangement. Okay, so let's go for username. We already have username. You can say password, comma, and the data. I think I call it data connect or so. Data, something like that. Enter semicolon there. So better check that out. Yeah, that is correct. Now, the result, the variable for that is rs equals prepare statement dot execute query. That's it. Then what about result? The result method. Yeah, I've imported that, I believe. Yeah, there it's imported. Come right down here. Result metadata. That I'm gonna give that one st data. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Equals rs.get get metadata. There we go, right there. Enter semicolon there. Good, it's looking good. No error so far. Now, what about the queue that I enter up here? Queue. Let's say queue now. Queue equals stdata dot gets. That should be dot get column count dot get column count. There we go. Now, all of that is taken care of. We now need to add all of these straight in onto the table. So, first of all, I should have a default imported, a default, there we go, default table mode there. This very one, I'm going to grab it. Come right down here inside my function here. And, okay, default table mode. So let's give that a name. We're going to call that record table, something like that. Record table equals default table mode, and my table, I didn't really change the name, so it's going to be, that's not the spelling, it's going to be table 1 dot get mode dot get model there. And now record table, the object is, let's say, dot set roll count. This one, roll count, that will be 0 though. Yeah, okay, that is fine, no errors. I'm going to save that. Now let's use an iteration. Let's say rs dot next. Okay, rs. Now this is where the vector comes in handy. Vector, let's say column data, that is equals new vector. There. All right, let's use a for loop for I equals 1. I less than and equals to Q. That's the data that I have in there. I would then say I plus plus to increment that. Now, there we go. Now, what I then need is the name of every single data I have in here. I'm going to have to keep making reference here just to make sure I remember. But before then, we're going to say column data, the column data dot add. And what are we adding? We're adding into result set dot get the string, and that is going to be as follows. The next one should be student ID. Okay, copy all of this again. Come right down here. This will be my student ID. Student ID here. Yeah, that's student ID. And this is going to be first name, surname, I'm going to go for next, address, gender, and so on. Copy that, paste that underneath here. Okay, here will be address, gender, date of birth, mobile number, then let's see, I think email. All right, email, I have an email here. All right, that's fine. Okay, let's see the guidance details. Okay, we have that up to email, that's 6. So I'm going to copy 6 of those. That is 2, 3, 4. Okay, we delete that. We delete those 2. Come down here, paste, and let's get rid of 1, 2. No, date of birth and gender. Now, that is it for the guidance. Okay, this will become guidance. Yeah, every other thing is correct. Okay, so okay, all of these other ones here, I'm going to enter a G to them so that we know that those are for the guidance. And there's one more that's supposed to be the, let's come down here, just paste that. That would be for course code. There we go. All right, so let's see. That's all there is to that. Okay, I'm going to add one more role here. Yeah, so I'm going to add one more. So let's come in here. That would be the, where is it, model here. I'll just call that ID so that we can count how many records we have in there. Let's come down here and insert, and that will just be ID. and this very ID, we're gonna move that up and that become number 1. Okay, there. Alright, if maybe I might change my mind, but for now let's leave it like that. Okay, then that is taken care of. Okay, so right underneath here, let's come down here. Yeah, right underneath there, I'm going to call the record table there. That is going to be dot add row. And the row that we're adding, that's meant to be column. Yeah, column data there. Okay, that's fine. So this is how my database is going to look like. So I'm going to save this and let's open up the database. There we go. That's our database in there, and let's log in. That is meant to be 1 2 3 4 5. Click on open. There we go, and here it comes. Right. Okay guys, I seems to already have one schools there, but there's nothing inside it. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just gonna drop that. Let's delete it. There. Now let's create a fresh new one. Okay, I'm gonna come in here because I call my database. If you guys look at my codes here, let's see, where is it? I call it schools, and let's even change this to uppercase. I think, yeah, school right down. Where is it? Schools. Yeah, that's it. That's what it's called. Okay, so let's create a fresh new one. Come back in here and go to the schema there. Click on schema, schools, and let's click on apply. There we go, and click on apply again. Finish. Now we officially have a database called schools. Click inside it, there's nothing in it, and right click on the table, click on create table, and there. So that's the name of my database. The table itself is going to be called schools. You see this double head arrow? Drop it down. And now let's start work with the very first field. That's going to be ID. The purpose of this ID is just to count 1 2 3 4 and so on, to give you the number of students. So it's totally different from the student ID. So I'm going to leave that as integer, and that's going to be primary key. It's going to be a unique value, and it's also going to be an incremented value itself. That is it. No, not that. This one. I think that, yeah, that's it. Auto increment. That is it. So here, that will be student ID. Then underneath here, first name, surname. What else do we have? Address. And here that is going to be gender. And the student ID, I'm going to make that is going to be numeric value as well, and it's going to be unique. So let's change that to integer. All right. And underneath that is going to be date of birth, I believe. Date of birth. Then we do have dates here, so okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that. You can change yours to date. And what else do we want? Mobile number. That's gonna be numbers. Let's change that to numbers. Yeah, let's change this to dates. Let's see. There's no harm in trying. If it doesn't work, we change it. Okay, now let's come in here. What else do we want? Email. Email for the 5 characters. Let's make that maybe about 100. There, come down here. The next one is the parental details here. So that is going to be the guidance. Okay, press enter. Next, that is going to be, I call that G first name. G first. Guardian first name. Guardian surname. There we go. Surname. Is that an N or what? Yeah. Okay. Now, guardian's address. Do we have the address? G address. And then guardian's mobile or telephone number. Mobile number. Then email. Guardian's email. And finally, I'm going to enter the course code as well. No. Is it course code? Okay, course code. There, that's my database created. So let's come down here. We need to save that. Click on apply. There we go. Apply. And that is it. It's created. Finish. Alright, we're going to come back here and verify what we might need. Minimize that. Okay, let's take care of the, there's one more button here. Okay, let's take care of this. There we go. There. Alright. Now, what we need to do is let's start by using try catch, and maybe let's just take a shortcut. I'm going to copy this here. Let's go right here to the function. Where's the function? Grab this. Okay, up to here. Yeah. Okay, grab that. And let's go back in here. Double click on that very button. Paste that in here. There. We need to cover that up. And we're going to need cache. And that is going to be, so I'm going to call that let's say class. Try that again. Class not found exception ex. So in that case, we say Java utility. Okay, that would be login logger dot get logger. Yeah, get logger. And in there, that is going to be the name of my package, and the name of my package is, let's go check out the name. Now it's actually student database, no, school management system. School management system. School management system dot class dot get name. Okay, so dot log. And okay, if I say dot log, let's open up a bracket there, and in there we need to say Java dot utility dot login dot level I think dot level. Okay, and let's just press enter for it now from here. Say num comma ex. Right, that's meant to be double L, and here there should be a comma there, really. All right, and okay, so let's see. Now let's correct this. Why do I have this error? Okay, let's see. Close that. Now let's check out the name. Let's go back right up there. Yeah, I am right with the name. Oh, uppercase. Ouch. Copy that. That was meant to be an uppercase. Paste that in here. Okay, I'm going to need another cache statement in there just to take care of that very error, but I've then changed this to SQL, and that's, there we go, the error is gone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I might as well just, let's bring this down here so that you guys can see the whole lines of codes. So those are my exception statement there. Repeat the same thing for this. Now all those errors are gone. Okay, now let's go back in here. We now have to add all of my components here. So right inside the try cache here. But first and first, prepare a statement that is going to be equals SQL con, and SQL con dot, no, that should be a dot prepare statement, and the statement will include, let's say, insert into schools the following. So that's going to be student ID, comma first name, comma surname, comma address, comma, what else do we have of the student? We have address, gender. Okay, gender and comma. I'm going to press enter. Then we have, after gender, we do have date of birth, DOB, comma, mobile, comma, email. There we go. But it's not finished. We have the, what about the parents' details, comma, no, it's called guidance. Guidance, then, comma, first name, and so on. We have first name, there. Then what else do we have? Mobile and email. Mobile and email, and finally course code. All right. Now we then need to set the value. Close that up. Maybe come down here, value. That will be, I think in total I have about 15. Yeah. So it's a no, question 1. I have 15 of those. So 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And close there. I think that is it. And finally, what we then need to do is, you see the prepare statement here, we now need to use that to grab each individual component's name. So prepare statement variable dot set string, and the very first one, that is going to be number 1, and number 1 is the student ID, because the other one is going to be generated automatically anyway. So we say student ID, st student, txt student ID. That's the very first one. Dot get text. There, that's number 1, and number 2 is surname. So paste this in there. We have 3 there. 6, 9, 12, 15, correct. And this is first name. First name, that is 2, 3, 4 here. 5, 6. So first name, surname, address, after the address we have gender. Gender is JCBO, CBO, and that is supposed to be get. Okay, we'll come back to that. So let's change everything here. So that is number 5 is going to be string. A string. Okay, and the string is gender dot get selected. Yes, a selected item. All right, and close that out. There we go. That's for gender. Now the next one is date of birth. Change this one to DOB. here is email. There we go. We're missing out on mobile phone, so this is going to change this to mobile. This is fine. Now change this to mobile, and this is email. Okay, that takes care of that. In the case of gender guidance, I'm just going to get hold of all of this up to email, copy all of that, and I'm going to delete all of this. This is going to be, oh, that is, okay, paste that and grab this up here, cut that off, delete this, paste this here, and this is guiding. Yeah, and all of these do have a G. Get rid of this, that has a G as well. There. And let's change the numbers. This will be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and with the ID that will be 15. Okay, that's fine. All right, that is it, done. So let's get it executed. So we now come down here, st dot execute update. Execute update. Then what about message box? Maybe it's just a message box. J option plain dot show message dialog. So I can just say this student added. Okay, student record added, or school record updated. School record updated. Right, enter. Let's quote in there, and that should take care of that. And what is see the upload DB, call that in here. Now I'm also going to call this upload DB inside my form load, so I might as well copy it. Have a good look at these lines of codes. It's all taken care of now for the add. So let's click on that. I'm going to click on my form, right click on the form, event, form activate. Okay, window activate. Okay, event window activate. Click on that. Inside the window activate, just paste that in there. Boom, that is it, done. Save that. Okay guys, so let's try it out now since I've called this here. But before that, I'm just going to kind of like glance through to make sure there is no error so far. I have all my prepared statement in place. I don't think I've called this in my upload DB. I'm going to copy that, come right here. That's strange. So that is the reset. That's for the reset there, and the exit, and that is my, yeah, I knew that. I didn't call that here. Let's say prepare statement here, and the statement is going to be select from. select all from schools. Okay, let's close that. All right, and what else? I think that might be all. No, that's not all. Look at here. That should be one semicolon, and that should be one column, not two. Okay, I'm also going to delete these two variables. I'm not going to be using them, so I don't think I'm going to have time to do that. So now I think that is all, but let's come right down here, the add new. Let's go into add new. This one is the update. Come right down here. I just need to verify one thing, because in total I notice I haven't added this. In total there's supposed to be 15 here, so let's add one more. So that will be 15. I also need to add this very one, the course code. So right, let's see, yeah, I'm in the right place. So I'm gonna copy all of these and just paste that underneath there and change the details of this to the course code. So that is going to be course code, and this will be 15 there. Okay, I think it's looking good now. So have a good look at the add new. There we go. All right, let's save that. Now let's go to my database. I'm going to carry out actually two changes here. You see where I have date. You can leave yours as date, no problem. I'm just going to change mine to varchar, because you must enter the correct format of date. And mobile phone, I'm going to change that to varchar as well. Whatever, that's fine. So let's save that. There we go. So those are the little corrections that I have to make. So I'm going to now try the whole system out. Okay, so let's run it and see. Run. Of course we still have one more thing to do, but let's just run it now. All right, no error so far. So let's start by entering student details. There's nothing here. So student ID, and the name is, let's say, is Paul Parker, and Parker live at #1 Guards County. Parker is male. Copy that. We'll use that for something else. 12. Let's say 0519997, and telephone number and email. So Parker is going to be, let's say, pparker@gmail.com. Guidance, dad, and that is Joe Parker. And address, telephone number, and email. So let's grab that, and that to be J Parker. There we go. All right, so here what I want to achieve is, if I click on any of these, I want it to populate all of the information there. But since I can't do that now, I'm just going to make up my own entry in there. Those are all the data that I intend to store. So I'm now going to click on add. There we go. Look at that. That shows it's working. There. Now let's come in here. That is it, guys. I'm very pleased with that. So now let's go straight into my database. And let's come in here, school database table, and right here. There we go, guys. Look at that. So the system is working fine. Minimize that. So what I'm going to do is, I want to create some or add some lines of code to this. When we select any of the course, it should just populate the whole interface. Okay guys, let's exit out and take care of this very combo box there. Yes. Okay, back to design view. Right here, I'm going to right click on that very combo box and let's go to action perform. Okay, right here, so what I am going to do is, first of all, I'm going to use an if statement. If the selected item is this, and let's make sure that's inside the bracket, dot, let's say dot selected item, and the selected item dot equals this very one here, and the item that is selected, let's say it is BA animation there, and let's enter a curly braces here. If it's BA animation, the first thing then is going to be JTXT course code. We have to then make up a course code there, dot set text, and that is going to be, let's say BA 004, that's okay, 001 0004. Okay, let's say 4 there. There we go. That's the very first one. And the next one is going to be the faculty, JTXT faculty. Let's apply there. Is going to be what? So let's copy that, paste that in here. And this faculty, I'm going to call that School of Art. Yeah, maybe art or digital art. All right. Now the next one, let's get that would be for the dean of faculty. So we can just make up a name there. Who will that be? Let's say is Danny. No, let's say Professor Danny Moore. Okay, right, so Professor Danny Moore. Now the next one is the course leader. That's JTXT program leader, so I just call it leader anyway. Leader dot set text, and that is going to be what? Let's call that part Carlton. Okay, Dr. Carlton there. And what else? I'm going to copy all of this. The next one is tutor, JTXT tutor. Right, and the tutor is Tony Moore, Dr. Tony Moore, or let's say Tony Morehouse. All right, so that is taken care of. Now I'm going to copy this. I have about, how many do I have in there? I do have a lot. Let's go back in there and check how many I have. So how many of these type of names? So let's go to my design view, select, make sure it's selected, come right in here. We need model. Here we go. There, man, it's a lot. I'm going to copy all of those. Copy And let's go back in here. So I'm just going to paste that somewhere and get rid of it individually. Maybe up here. Right. And let's just, I have used this. I need all of those names individually. I'm going to use this now. Let's use that. So come in here. I'm going to use else if. Else if. Paste that in here. So else if this one is selected, cut that off, paste it right in here. Every single data here should be nothing. Delete. Delete. Okay, that's it taken care of. Yeah, that's faster. I'm going to copy this again because I'm going to need it for the others. Just from here down here, copy and paste. Okay, so this is the very first one. So I'm going to grab this. The next one is serious game. Cut that off, serious game. So change this very one to serious game. There. And in the case of serious game, it's going to be course code will be BS serious game SG009. That's the code for serious game. And in here, the faculty, let's say School of Computer Games. Right. And the dean for that is going to be Professor Paul. Oh man, that's me. Now here, course leader. Let's say course leader is also a professor. Professor Kingsley Townsend. And here, tutor Dr. Tony Will, yeah, something like that. Wilson. Right. That is serious game taken care of. Let's take care of computer science. Computing. Cut that off and come to the next one here. That is computing. Paste that in there. Computing will be in the School of Computer Science. Look at this. School of Computer Science. Copy that and paste that in here. Computer Science. And professor is going to be who? Let's say is Pro. No, it's going to be the same person, because it's almost the same area. Yeah, I'm in charge of all that. Now, the dean of faculty is going to be the same, Townsend. Yeah. This is wrong. That's meant to be the faculty. Cut that off. Cut. Townsend should be here. This guy should be here. And here, that should be course code here. And here, that is BSc M with masters computing 001. So there should be M here as well. Where is it? Yeah, let's put an M here as well. M. Okay. And here we have Dr. Tony. I think we should change that to maybe Grace Adewale here. Okay, that's fine. Let's calm down here now. We grab computer science. Cut that off. It seems to be a lot. May have to find a way to speed it up. Computer science. In the case of computer science, everything here is almost the same. Copy and paste. Yeah, speeding it up. So J missing there. Right, computer science. So this one will be SC. And get rid of the C and that. That is the code for that. And who is here? The leader. Let's say that is Kemi Brown. All right. What else do we need? Animation. Cut. We have Kemi Brown here. Animation. Paste. So that is BSC animation. Grab all of these. Let's enter A somewhere here. C, I will see A because there's computing there, computer animation. And here, I'll just copy all of these guys as well. No, copy this one. And Dean, let's change that to, okay, the Dean can still be the same guy here. That is the Dean. And the program leader, we can change that to John Johnson. Right, I guess you guys get the whole idea. So I'm going to have to speed that up. So Dr. Peters, small. So let's speed that up, guys, and I'll get back to you guys shortly. Okay, all done. So we just have these to take care of. This is let's say School of Computer Information System. Grab that and paste that in here. School of Computer Information System, or School of Information System. Let's say Computer Information System. And here is going to be MSc. There we go. And who is going to be the professor? Professor Ali Suleiman. And here, program leader, let's say Raja Khan. Okay, yeah, Raja Khan. And here we have Dr. Luke. Okay, Dr. Luke Armstrong. Now that is it, all done, guys. Seems to be a lot. So take it from the top here. Okay, just bring it down. It's exactly the same lines of code. I just change the names and so on. And here is School of Computing. Let's make sure the off is there. All right, let's correct few errors there. School of Art. And here as well. Come on, what's wrong with me? It's like I'm tired. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, School that's all there is to it. Yeah, that is it. So let's run it now. It's enough missing a sort of computer games. I think it's because I copied most of them. Alright, let's run. Save, and I'm going to compile, then we run it. Let's see, there's no error so far. Run. There we go. So now we select whatever course in there. There, it's populated. No course. There we go, guys. Look at that. That's nice. Yeah, I like that. Then maybe we just need to add a little bit of more room. So let's come back in here and just add a room. Select it all. Move all of this back a little bit so that we can have enough room to view the data. Right. Okay. Compile and run. Then we try it out one more time. Run. Let's see. This will be very ideal for any one of you guys who is having a project in Java, the university project I mean. So let's enter student code in there. The name of this student, I'm going to call this student, let's say Ola. Okay, something like that. Then the other name is going to be Samson. Let's change that to daily. Yeah, Ola Daily Samson. And here address is number 30 whatever Adekunle Street. Let's say that's in Oshodi. And the gender here is Ola Daily. Yeah, that can be a female as well. Date of birth 10/02. Let's say 2000. Yeah, why not? 2000. Yeah, that should be about 20. Okay, now telephone number. Okay, I'll come down here. Email. That's ola@oladaily@gmail. And guidance. Let's say the mom is in charge. Oh, the dad. Yeah, the dad is in charge. So stay away, guys. Alright now, so the first name of the dad, let's say the dad is Kunle Samson, and address is the same. Mobile number and email. That's Kunle@gmail. Yeah. Okay, course that she's in for. Okay, she's too young for a PhD. Let's go for a BSc. Right, come in here. Home student, she on scholarship, yes. First, let's say final year of a BSc program. Right, the course she's taking. The unit, that's a core. This is a core, and programming is a core. Let's come in here. Yes, system analysis is a core. Games optional. Yep. And Java. Okay, augmented reality. Yes, and that's it. So decision time, guys. Let's try this out. Click on add. There we go. Once you see this indicator, that means everything is fine. Click on OK and let's come in here. That is it. That's the details of Oladele. And let's check out the, yeah. So all we then need to do is to click on refresh. The details is not there yet until I refresh. There we go. That's it, guys. And that's it. That's how you create your own student management system using Java in Java NetBeans. So with that, guys, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial, and please do subscribe to my channel. Believe me, there's a lot of benefit for those who are members, and for those guys who are members, thanks a lot, and you all have a nice day now, and bye for now.